Fellow mobile gamers, in today's video we're going to talk about how to increase your BP battle power fast and go over some important stats. Ready for this? Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Let's see if we can do this in 3 seconds. Before we get started, make sure you guys are going to subscribe to the channel, notification bell so you don't miss the video, live stream, thumbs up, and if you enjoyed this video, blow! That was fire. All right, let's jump into the video. Oh, we just hit level 40 on our new account. We will be going over our wizard build very, very soon. All right, so battle power. Let's go over to our character. Battle power is pretty much just an accumulative way to figure out how strong your character is. Same thing as like combat power. It just takes a variety of your stats, adds them up. The number one thing I'm going to suggest is to upgrade your weapon first. Look for base abilities that increase your attack power. So the way that the stats are weighed when it comes to battle power is slightly different, and I'm going to talk about that in this video and in different things, because there are some stats that don't actually give you a lot of battle power, but they are actually really good stats. So it can be kind of confusing if you're a new player or you just don't understand the stats and how they work. But if you just want to increase your battle power as fast, as high, as much as possible, attack power is going to be your number one suggestion. HP is another stat that plays an important role when it comes to increasing your battle power. HP and attack are two very important stats. Again, though, you got to make sure that it is the correct attack. Again, if you are a magic dealer, you're going to want to look for magic attack increase, not physical attack. It may show you like a really high battle power, but it may have all physical stuff. Like, look at this. We got physical crit, physical crit, physical. Look at this. This is absolutely insane if we were a physical damage dealer. We got physical attack and then 3 rolls for physical crit. What is this? I got this on camera too. That is insane. That is insane. What the hell? This is what? 38, 40, 50, a 68 physical crit increase right here. And you notice the BP is low. So like this is a perfect example of, just because a stat doesn't increase your battle power by a lot, it doesn't mean that it's not a good stat. But again, if you're strictly just like, oh, I just want to increase my battle power high, then that's pretty much it. That's what you would want to do. Attack, HP, and defense. Defense is the next best one. Defense is pretty much as good as HP, because the higher your defense, the less damage you will take. So like I just showed you, physical crit is absolutely insane, but it doesn't give you a lot of battle power, which kind of sucks, because at first glance, if you're a new player and you roll something like how I just rolled, and you're like an assassin class that strives on doing crit damage, or even berserker who does extra crit damage when they land a crit attack, like, you may just pass that off and be like, oh, that's a low BP. I'm not going to take that. Another one that's very important is shield. Shield reduces the critical rate. So if you don't have a high shield and you go up against assassin or berserker, they're absolutely going to slaughter you, because they're going to build towards the crit. They may have a lower BP than you, but again, that's a stat that you have to keep in mind. Another huge stat that it gives you trash BP, but is an absolutely amazing stat, is EVA, which is evasion. Evasion is absolutely insane, because if your evasion is higher than their accuracy, or which would be their hit, their physical magical hit, they're going to keep missing you. And let me tell you, they could have all the magic attack or physical attack in the world, but if their hit is low and you have high evasion, you're gonna absolutely just dodge all their attacks. Imagine you're going up against somebody and they can put out, for instance, let's say they could do one attack does 500 damage for them, and they think that's a lot. Let's just say, for example, 500 damage is a lot, right? But you have your evade built up a lot. Let's say you have like 900 evade, and their hit is only like 500, so you got like a 400 increase on them. Times than not, a lot of their attacks are gonna just completely miss. So let's say, for instance, we'll say 3 attacks go off, right? You have a higher evade. Because you have a higher evade, 2 of those attacks miss, and 1 of those attacks goes off for 500 damage. Now, let's say your evade is lower than their hit, but your defense is higher. So because your defense is higher, you actually don't take that full 500 damage. You actually end up reducing that 500 damage that they would do. They land 2 out of those 3 attacks. That's like 600 damage, as opposed to before when they missed 2 of them and they would have only hit for 500. That's 100 damage difference. So I hope you kind of understand and see where I'm going at. These are very important stats, evade and hit, but they're absolutely, you wouldn't even know when you look at someone's BP, because these give you hardly any battle power, which kind of sucks. So that's just one thing I wanted to talk about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see y'all very soon with the wizard build. Stay happy, stay safe, my friends. Happy weekend. Peace.